Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? And welcome to another episode of Tell It As It Is or Shut Up, Guyana. The date is currently May 18th, 2020. It is a Monday, so good Monday morning to everyone out there, to all of our viewers, to our sponsors, to the people that don't like us, and the people that we expose. Wonderful morning to you. Right? I know some of you ain't gonna like this. I know plenty of you don't like what we do here, right? Because we skinning y'all skunt them up, right? We basically stating it as it is. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it is what it is. The truth has to come out, and you need to make sure that you get a valid opinion, right? Not a one-sided opinion. These one-sided opinions, they don't have much weight. Okay, so we're going to be talking about some of that stuff here today. We're going to talk about the fact that Cathy still playing games and Granger playing innocent. I don't know how this is supposed to fly out. The PPP and the other groups still remain vocal. So I'm watching this, and a very sad piece of news this morning that the mother of a police officer has been murdered and possibly raped. And I think that is despicable. But, our thoughts and condolences are going to go out to the officer and the family. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the crime situation that's happening here in Guyana. And why is it that it would be impossible for this current government to ever be able to control this situation, right? So we're going to be talking about that in just a few moments here on Tell It As It Is, Shut Up. Just allow me to share this out so that we can actually get the message out to as many people as possible, or bother people who really don't want to listen to the truth. Right? I mean, but it is what it is, and my job is to say it as it is. We're not going to touch on every single thing that's going on throughout the country because I am a busy person. I got a life, and realistically, the people that are paid to do all of this stuff, they don't really do it, right? But the Guyanese people got to know, because that is what the people of Guyana like to accept. They like to accept, the nice buy, the shine up people, the ones that they want, that don't do no job at all. But now at least I could tell you, ladies and gentlemen, plenty people, you're getting what you asked for, so why complain now, right? I got the saying, and it's a saying I came up with a long time ago when I was learning how to speak, let me say, Guyanese dialect, right? Learning how to utilize my Creole, and and this is my saying, right? So I don't want nobody feel that somebody come out of nowhere and snort teeth in somebody's saying or something like that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's my saying here, right? And that saying is, you want what you want till you get what you want. So what you want know, right? And that's what's happening. The Guyanese people, you want till you pick all sorts of people that you feel could give you what you want. They gave you what you wanted. They could never give you what you need. And we still fighting and complaining. When you wanted PNC back in the day, the country rile up, you get PNC. PNC, bug you out. Story done. Right? You jump over to PPP, PPP, get corrupt. Story done. You're gone back now. Before you're choosing something new, you're always choosing something with a problem in it. And realistically, ladies and gentlemen, once you have bad choices, you will always get bad results. I don't know about you, but in math class, real math class, not Guyanese math class, not APNU math class, not Congress House math class, but real math class like arithmetic, right? It tells you anytime you add a negative into an equation, you should end up having a negative result at the end. You can't even put a negative with a positive because the negative is so overwhelming, it just kind of, it destroys the positive, right? So what actually has to happen, right? That's Auntie Guychi. Auntie Guychi helping me out here today, right? She letting the light in. She letting God in, right? Because, in my household here, right, all we hard-working people, eh? So everybody got to do their part. It's a very, very important thing, right? But the real thing is, provided we keep making these horrible choices, I don't know what anybody expects, right? Stop putting negatives into the equation so that we could turn this whole thing around, okay? But that's the problem. Right? How do you find the positive ones? Well, the positive ones might not really be the ones you like, but it's the ones you need. So I just always tell people, don't really give me what I want, but give me what I need. After I get what I need, I'll eventually get what I want. But Guyanese, we don't think like that. We think like poor people's cunt, right? We want this, we gotta get this now. But we don't understand the difference between our wants and our needs. And sometimes you gotta give people what they ask for. Because once you give people what they ask for, it might not work out too well for them. Auntie, do me a favor now. I really don't like this little cup. They're definitely not my regular cup. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Right? I love you, Auntie. Oh, I love you bad, Oh, if I was like 30 years older and without very many options, I'd marry you, Oh, my guy. Oh, right? None of y'all try for hustle my auntie. Good. Good. I can get serious about that, right? Good. So at least hopefully you know and you realize from watching this right now, right, that this is not your regular show. Thank you very much, right? And it can't be a regular show. Everybody else been regularly giving you bullshit, right? So I'm trying to give you something that's a little bit more valid, right? Also, I put my opinion in there. Why? Because who else is going to want to hear my opinion, right? Definitely not the politicians. They don't like nothing honest. I can tell you that much. All right, so we're going to be going in. Drink for the day, sago porridge. Okay? Build your body up with sago. They're not a sponsor, but I tell you, I want to see my guy and these people stay healthy. So, if y'all don't drink sago and y'all don't know about sago, what it is, sago is a nice thing, right? If you're a man, you got to drink some good sago and thing, right? Trust me, it'll be appreciated later on. Sago is a big man, right? Yes. Right? So, let's go into our update. These days, I don't even know why I call it an elections update. I think it stopped being elections a long time ago. However, this is what people respond to. So, hey, once again, we're going to give you what you respond to. Right? I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the speech that Mr. Kit Nascimento delivered to the media. I don't even know if you should consider that the speech. I think it's a speech. I respect it. I respect it a lot, right? Mr. Nascimento is a brilliant Guyanese, right? By the way, hold on. I know I did talking to my boy Wallace. Big time shout out to Wallace. All your workmates. Let me just say this right now, right? All y'all New York, New Jersey, right? All the Italians in the house, right? What's up, everybody? Right? Just letting you know, apparently, guys, there's a saying, right? Most people around the world think that Guyana only has Indians and only has blacks. But here's the funny thing, right? The country belongs to neither one of them, right? So letting the international community know this, okay? Guyana is actually an Amerindian country. Our country has 6 different races. These races have come to be in this country through colonization and all sorts of other shit that's been going on. And generally the fact that, poor people, we tend to have more sex in this life. So eventually what happens is when people come, we do what we gotta do. Because when you're poor, you ain't got nothing else to do, We didn't have TV back then and thing, right? So everybody just make their own thing. And we kept we life busy that way, right? That's why most of the people in the countryside, they end up having plenty picnic and eat big farm, right? My excuse for having plenty children, hey, I don't know. I grew up in the States and still I was bored. So imagine what goes on in my mind, huh? What can I say? I love you, my kids. And God bless every one of you, right? But I do hope you're enjoying the conversation because I do say 1 and 2 crazy things just to have a little fun because, when you're looking at all this bad news right there, stunt, what you're going to do. You got to try to laugh it out a little bit, right? Laughter is healing for your soul. So I'm trying to heal the nation with a little bit of laughter. So maybe I should be considered an essential care worker because I'm helping you, with your health aspects, right? So hopefully they don't lock me up because I don't think they should lock up essential people like me. But I know they're planning on it. Hopefully, if they get an opportunity, they might try and come for me. Yeah? However, I'm making sure that everybody know the truth before I go out there. Good. Mr. Nascimento. Kit. Bye, I could tell you bye. You do your part well, bye. You do your part well. What could I say? I happy you finally speak as an accredited observer. I just starting to think you get paid off. But I realize I realize with age comes wisdom. With age comes wisdom, my brother. I realize that with age comes wisdom. So you wait, you give it an opportunity. You showed all of those that you knew, you showed them the respect and the consideration. Unfortunately, sir, that is what they wanted. They wanted that little bit of time to continue to do this skullduggery. Unlike everybody else, I digging it in them since 2011. I digging it in them. And there's only now people listening, right? All the warnings, the writing was on the wall. Right, the Persians were already in the gates, cunt, and I screaming to you and you ain't listening. Anyway, that's a biblical reference. For those of you who don't know, read the Bible and don't ask me stupid questions. All right, it's there all the time. And in any version that they have already screwed up, at least that part is still there, huh? Because it's part of Jewish history. Jewish history, not necessarily world history, but Jewish history. So understand the difference, ladies and gentlemen. All right, because there's a lot of other history in this world. And me, I do believe every side, every story, you got a couple sides, right? Your side, my side, and the truth, right? So a lot of funny things you got to discuss, right? Now, we got an issue right now. Mr. David Arthur Granger, caretaker president, right? Seemed to be the man of the hour, right? A couple things popping off, right? You know, there's a lot of rumors going on online, and I just have to be careful because, you know, I don't want to end up ever mentioning something based on a PPP rumor. Because I want you to understand, if I see rumor, I can go ahead and I can investigate a little bit. If I ain't checking through it, I ain't talking about it because I ain't want to be the fool, right? Bottom line. You could call me a fool, but calling me a fool is different than me actually being a fool, right? So let me make sure we know this thing, all right? But in live press releases and statements, David Granger has stated, one, that he does not interfere in GCOM rule. He does not interfere in the decision-making or anything with the international observers. Yet him, as an independent member of a political party, sitting as a caretaker president, under what I would say is a militia-style government that has taken over the country, has still went and personally visited observers and other parties connected to the election process. I call foul, I scream foul. George, my foul even crying foul scunt in the backyard because he know a hen when he see one. He understand what's going on. And this here is skullduggery, ladies and gentlemen. Right? But even so, the man still stated that whatever the results that GCOM stated, not even the results, the man said whatever the chairman, let me quote that man word, the chairman of GCOM states, right? Now, what the chairman of GCOM states and what the results are can be two different things, so understand the difference, ladies and gentlemen. These people have not just planned a hostile takeover, they have already initiated a hostile takeover. This is a hostile takeover of a country, right? Next, you got Cathy whispering to the president. I ain't know the president so done scunt that somebody got to whisper information to him. He had to have a legal team there to speak for him. Let me tell you what, that in my own opinion, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, David Granger is a puppet. Piece by piece, we starting to see the real ringleaders coming out. Right? My father always used to respect Granger and say Granger is a soldier. And I used to say, man, yeah, that's the problem. But here's the thing. That's also the answer, ladies and gentlemen. David Granger is a soldier. He's not no fucking leader. Leaders don't do this scunt. He's a soldier. Right? And since he get in, he soldier-fied the government by putting past soldier and other things. Now, let me tell you what, right? When you take people from GDF or the Guyana police force, most of them done corrupt mother scunt. Nobody can tell me nay. That is a fact. And you start making them leaders. And then you start putting liars behind them. This is what you want to happen to the country, no? You want to make it into a militant state, a North Korea, right here, behind America back, right here, close to Veno, close to all these places. Y'all didn't understand what's going on, right? But if the free world don't step in, the free world gonna learn a lesson. Why do I say the free world gonna learn a lesson? Because y'all might laugh and sit back while Guyana is taken over by a dictatorship. But this is a dictatorship fueled by greed, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's fueled by greed, let me explain something to you. Whenever a higher bidder come around, Them is the one that gonna get their way. That's how corruption starts. Is when people like money too much, right? When people never see come to see, and this is what's going on right now. We got never see come to see. In fact, they so much come to see, Scott, that their eye gets so big they thief everything they got thief. Now they don't know how they're gonna do things, so they had to call in a one-eye blind eagle skunk for fly down now and watch over this thing. Still can't see nothing going on, right? Every single thing that they have done so far has been in contradiction to law, has been in contradiction to the Constitution, to a real Constitution, not how they have contorted it. Our Constitution has become like the Christian scriptures for the Holy Bible, where you got 1,000 different versions and 1,000,000 different interpretations. And this is why I don't like lawyers, ladies and gentlemen, in government, because this is the skullduggery that happens. Guyana need a clean slate, ladies and gentlemen. They need a clean slate, right? And to all y'all low life, hungry belly dog them out there, yeah, I know they don't like that term, hungry belly by. I realize when I say that term, I just push some buttons by. So you best believe I using that term real steady, scunt, right? Hungry belly dog them, right? Dog, I gotta say it as that, dog. I don't want to disrespect dog. A dog got loyalty. This other dog ain't got no loyalty to the country. So we got to say it as it is, right? Right? Mr. Danger Granger, stop playing innocent by, you know. Right? Stop playing innocent by. I know you ain't no innocent by, my brother. Right? No innocent man, no just man could stand by on the sideline as a president and watch a democracy in the country. The same democracy that gave you an opportunity, sir, go down the drain because you ain't want to lose power, because your people ain't want to lose power. But I'm telling you this, sir, soon enough reinforcements coming, sir, and it's coming from the international community, the same community you have disrespected, the same community that has put PNC or APNU in power, the same community that he put Burnham in power in the past, and it is the same community that continues to remove you. You know why you don't want Carter Center here. You know why you don't want the IRI here. You know, because them is the ones that have been playing with the whole system from the get-go anyway. You know things. I know things. People don't like for put it out there. But now when they need to do transparency, you ain't want that. Yes, George. Even the foul got crow right now, sir. And I dare you for deny it 3 times before my foul got crow. You can't, sir. I guarantee you can't. Right? And all these media, how y'all bullying the media and the anti-man media out there, or got pick and choose questions, sir. If you're really innocent, come and do an interview with me, sir. You're going to want to lock me up after the interview, but come and do an interview with me, sir. You think you could tell me I only got 2 questions? Freedom of speech, mother scunt. I got more than 2 questions for you, sir. I got questions dealing all the way back to Georgetown, sir. So I'm curious about those questions being answered, sir. Right? There's also a rumor, and I think I gotta verify this in fullness, that you even worked for my family at one point in time, sir. So I gotta watch and see how this whole thing gotta come out right now, sir. Right? And my family, they treat you good according to the history when I heard you they working for my family. Right? And I want you to deny it and tell me you never worked for a career. Right? There's a funny thing in this whole life, you know. But you're president now. And I was happy when you became president until I see the scunt that you're doing. And oh, my buddy, oh. Y'all make PPP look like angel scunt. Let me tell you. That is the most upsetting thing about this whole thing. You make the PPP look like angel. Anyway, now they're going to get back a chance, and maybe, who knows, because of your behavior, they will become angels. Maybe they're going to change. It's an opportunity for change. So maybe they're going to change. You promised us change, and you shortchanged us, and you delivered nothing. So maybe they're going to learn a lesson now. And if they don't learn a lesson, the will of the people will vote them out. Okay? And unlike your government, when they're voted out, they actually step down. And I can respect that. Right? So, it is not the public's fault, sir, that you have not been able to do more for the public. Misuse, it is not the public's fault that you have denied and stopped the passing of the Telecommunications Act, or allowing other companies such as Digicel and other bigger companies to be able to come in to the landline and other communication services here in the country. You have systematically stagnated it for a particular reason, Cathy. And I know for a fact that when people start digging through there, you's a liar. But I can tell you, real accountants can go and check through your stuff them there, right, miss? So don't play game. And I know people, I know plenty of y'all don't like me. I ain't got nothing for loose, cunt. So let me tell you, I's the right man, right? Right? I'll me cheering them good. I don't have not a chick nothing for worry about, so I can wire skunt, right? If necessary, right? Nobody for cry for me when I gone, Only people for fight for me. So understand the difference, right? You know what it is to not have those weaknesses? It's a serious, serious thing. Gotta fight against it every day. It's a serious, serious thing, right? Now, so understand, ladies and gentlemen, that they're about to try their best to stop this election by any cost. They want to stop the recount, the same recount they call for. Every single thing they're doing. It is time, Guyanese, y'all better start rising up, And you can't just rise up and walk up on the street to play bad man. They waiting for it is time that you started hooking up with some smarter people. Right? It's time you start hooking up with some smarter people. Because these people know about asymmetrical warfare, right? And my advice is you better start learning yourself, because what they're doing to you right now, right? This is like POW treatment right here, right? The whole country is in a POW situation, right? We are prisoners of war right now. A war between two races, Scott. I'm a prisoner. Screwed up. I ain't signing up to be no prisoner. Y'all didn't want to be slave. Y'all didn't want to be cheap labor. You ain't turning every other race in this country into a damn POW, this war, Scott. I ain't tolerating it. I calling all the Spanish people in South America, Scott, for stand with me. Hola, ¿cómo está? I need your help, my brothers, because these fucking people too weak, mother skunt. And if they're too weak, you gotta know what you're doing. I calling on everybody, skunt. We want help. Let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we better start getting help. Y'all don't know what's going on. If we don't get help, people gonna dead in this country, A lot of innocent people gonna dead in this country because it's a pressure cooker and nobody ain't taking it off the fire. Somebody weld the damn whistle shut. That's what happened when they stifling people's voice, when they keeping communication down, right? They weld the whistle down. The whistle can't blow. Pressure building. What gonna happen? I don't know about you, but if you left pressure in a pressure cooker too long, you're making a bomb for yourself, right? Know what's going on. This country is about to explode. People don't even know it yet. At least you hear it first here. Nobody ain't want to tell you. You hear it first here. I know even the police in the country are not safe, right? Their family and friends can't even be safe because while they are protecting an illegitimate government, they can't even be home to protect their family. Rest in peace, miss. And to the police officer who has lost your mother, I'm so sorry, my brother. I'm so sorry. Nobody should have to go through something like that, right? I've seen similar circumstances in the past, right? And my heart goes out to everybody. My heart goes out for nobody should have to go through that. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the circumstances that has been created in the country due to the government's decisions and everything. They have created a nation of desperate people. What type of man would go and rape a senior and murder her in a band ground area? It is a desperate man that does that. Right? Society is being pushed to points of desperation under this current regime. Right? No one is safe once society is getting desperate. Officers, policeman them, soldier, step back from this whole thing. Do not fight an illegitimate war for dictators. Draw back. Protect yourselves. You have the support of the international community. Stand back. You will be known as heroes of democracy. Stand back. This thing is not about race. It is about the safety and security of the Guyanese people. What are you guys fighting for this government for? Is it because of a race? If that is the case, you will have one race and the own race will raise up and eat itself out. This life is about balance, ladies and gentlemen. And unless balance could come here, this is not the last situation that we're going to hear about. This is not the last officer or family of an officer or public servant or even a regular private citizen that will be killed or raped and stuff like this. Is horrible. This is horrible, ladies and gentlemen. This country is fucked at this moment, right? And we watching it stunt like it's a TV show. When will the people rise up? Have you, the people, become so weak and fragile in mind and physical body that you don't know when to stand up for your own rights? Or you like me follower? But let me tell you what, 2020 has definitely, clearly defined a line between leaders and followers here in this country. A line has been drawn. A serious line has been drawn. The international community can see the line. Skunt, you can see the line from freaking the satellite skunt up in space. You can see the line. A line has been drawn in this country. And let me tell you what. Apnu AFC, GCOM, y'all about to cross that line, you know. Y'all about to cross that line. And you ain't gonna like what they're on the other side. Don't worry, it's not me. You don't like me, I there here with you. I there here watching you all the time. All the time. But the people waiting on the next side of the line, they ain't come for watch, you know. They come for dance. They come for dance. Right? And I telling everybody right now, see how I doing this thing here? I stirring the pot for a reason. Right? I stirring it up for a reason. Mixing up my sago. Building up my body in case they come and wrongfully throw me in jail again. Or do all the little terroristic things that y'all just like do, right? I was done a POW in this country, skunt. Right? On a war that the public refused to watch. But watch how it playing out here. Right? Cathy use. Girl, I know people that know you. And I'm very happy that Mr. Nascimento, who has known your family and know your whole history, has come out with honesty and has stated that your integrity has disappeared, Mom. You see, the devil has tempted you with plenty things, especially when the devil know you're capable of doing good things. Right? Cathy use. You had such promise, miss. You had such promise. Now, you have sold your soul for $1. For the world to see. Thank you very much. You see, because eventually what is in the darkness must come to light. Or at least that is how the saying goes. So piece by piece. You see, this process would not be completed, ladies and gentlemen, until all parties have exposed themselves. This is the will of God. It is not my will. It is meant to show you the instruments of your destruction, ladies and gentlemen. This is meant to enlighten the public so that those of us who feel that they are right could see the wrong, and we are allowed an opportunity to say if it is right. But woe be unto those who see evil and call it righteousness, or who see righteousness and call it evil. Your days are numbered. Right? Your days are numbered. And I see you keep trying to change the number of the days too. 15 days, 25 days, 40 days. Doesn't matter. There's a number behind your days. And those days are numbered. My suggestion to APNU representatives, my suggestion to GCOM, man, release the actual legitimate results, which, in my opinion, would prove that the PPP actually won this election. You know, though it's not exactly what I wanted all the time. However, though, I could tell you straight, Scott, is a better choice than this Scott that's going on, right? Which is why I voted for the PPP this term. And yes, I always say it, I voted for the PPP in 2020. Because between the choices of a dictatorship and a cartel scunt, I go with the next one scunt, right? Because the dictatorship is worse, right? I telling you straight, and at least until the opportunity for a righteous group or a true third party to step up comes up, right? I just tell it as it is. I know some people don't like that, but hey, that's the truth, right? Might lose some views there, but what the hell, right? If you don't like the truth, stay off my page, okay? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, there's just so much going on, you know? I know my bike critic was on the scene this morning, and he was talking about it. So sad. So sad about this woman, right? Don't even know what to tell the family man right now, except by, if he was home, watching you family and protecting you mother, instead of protecting Granger them illegitimate administration, things could have been different. If your minister of public security wasn't releasing thief man and other people into society that already didn't have jobs and already had problems, right? Things could have been prevented. If this government was not allowing their supporters to run havoc and behave like Neanderthals and bullies, we would be able to actually pinpoint out and find out who are the bad people. And that would have allowed the police to do their job correctly. But here's the thing, the police are giving orders, don't touch these type of people and harass these type of people. So you know what? The bad guys gone and hide into this group because they know that the police were giving orders, don't touch these people. If the police were looking for fucking criminals as opposed to locking up peaceful protesters, shit like this could have been prevented. Things like this could have been prevented, because right now what has happened is our defense, our security for the country has been thinned down, because all of them are now protecting an illegitimate government as opposed to protecting the people. And unfortunately, sir, and unfortunately to other police and other public servants, this is the beginning. And it's going to get worse. I told everybody, we need to be our brother's keeper, not the keeper of these politicians. We need to work together. We need to look out for each other. Right? How did an old woman end up in such a desolate place by herself? How did this type of crime happen? Well, in case the police department don't know how to investigate, right? There had to be somebody watch you for a little bit. People want to movement and probably don't feel they could get away. For go and just target the old woman like that. Oh. You better start checking people in the area, right? Known vagabonds and stuff like that in the area. Start watching 1 and 2 new faces popping around, right? Any person recently coming out of prison, anything in that area, you better start checking. Whoever doing this stunt is a desperate man, right? And let me tell you what, that more than likely means we have a desperate serial rapist killer on the run and on the loose in Georgetown, right? Because a lot of little shit that's happening and people ain't really talking about it. There's still a lot of rape case, a lot of murder case that is unsolved. That is unsolved by the police department, that needs to be addressed. Right? But here's the thing, it's hard for the police department to address the situation, because when they come up to people of the same race or of the same color, the questioning is change. Things just change up. Right? Everything just change up. So, you know, they gonna ask 10 questions to this man, and when they come to ask this man, they only allow 2. Right? So understand what they're telling you. Right? But in terms of an election update, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even think we should consider this shit an election. We need to start labeling this thing the Guyana 2020 rigging update squad. Right? Because all I see, I don't see any real updates about what's really going on in the election. I see sheer updates about the rigging practices. Either this one disagreeing with this. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I call in an interim government. Come in, lock up all the damn politicians, right? And if this police want to play bad skunt, start deal with them. Because let me tell you what, this country needs to be a fair place. Fair place. Guyana should be for all of us, or it should be for none of us, right? People feel this thing is easy, right? I'm trying to get the message out. I'm trying to beg for help, skunt, from the international community for this country. Because, real thing, if something don't happen, bloodshed can happen. I know it, to see it, to feel it, to smell it, skunt in the air coming. Same way some people can smell rain, I smell blood coming, right? It's not a good thing, right? It's not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's not nice what happened here, you know. And Guyana, the only people that can benefit from us killing one another, let me tell you straight, is the same international community that we begging for come into. So that's why I tell you, we got to lean some pressure upon the international community right now, right? I don't even got time, because nobody ain't going to watch my whole country kill itself and fall into a civil war. I'm here to prevent a civil war, but at the same time, I will not prevent a revolution, skunt. Understand the difference, right? Understand the difference. Yeah, I don't even know who get released, why they get released, what's going on. I don't know what process they use to release prisoners. In my personal opinion, it just seems like friends and family and supporters and stuff like that get their people pushed out, right? I tell y'all before in one of my other episodes about the conversation I had directly there with Mr. Georgetown in relation to him and the judiciary being good, in relation to him and the DPP being friends, in relation to all of this stuff. So this is a serious thing, you know. I got witness, skunt. I got witness. I done got video testimony of my witnesses. I got signed statements, and I got everybody put up and safe, skunt. Y'all ain't touching them. Right? So I'm curious to know what's going on, right? I ain't talking right now just because. I talking because I got the evidence to put y'all in prison. Understand what's going on there, right? And I've already shared that evidence. So as soon as y'all touch me, mother skunt, I'll coming out, right? So I tell you, ensure that the attack stop. Telling you right now, because all of this trigger, because y'all did not leave me in my corner. And maybe it happened for a reason. Because nobody else ain't going to come out and tell Guyanese what's really going on. Everybody else scared. You know, I can't talk because the government going to attack my business. Well, screw you too and screw your business. Because if you're selling out people or you are allowing people to get bullied because of your fear, well, too damn bad. I'm not even supporting your business anymore. I'm tired of this shit, right? Because reality, you can't sit on the sidelines and watch me getting beat. And then when the man come for beat you, you expect me to jump up and help you. But let me tell you what, I'm not like many people. The country watched me get real licks over this last 9 years. Watch me get attacked. Watch my name get thrown under the bus. Watch everything. But all of that, my friend, it was a process of evolution. When you put me in Camp Street prison and set the fire upon my head, that was my cocoon. The metamorphosis has happened. I flew away from the fire, butterfly skunt, or maybe it's a moth and I come for eat up all your nice fabric that you buy with the people tax money. Who know, right? What could I say, right? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, I keep saying it, and I'm saying it again, and I'm saying it over and over. Guyanese, Indians, blacks, Chinese, Portuguese, Armenian, yeah, white man, black man, I don't care. You can be green, blue, orange, pink, mother skunt. You need to stand up for your democratic rights now. If any black people in this country have integrity, and you know you have integrity, you will stand up for what is right and just. And I'm not saying stand up for the PPP, my brother. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you to stand up for democracy. Stand up for the Constitution. Stand up for the laws that are in place. And once again, I will shout, where's the law, 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 where's the law? Y'all know who I referencing to there. Right? Where's the law? Where's the law? Where's the law? Where's the law? Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a time that there will be a declaration that there is no law in Guyana. And there are a lot of people waiting for that. If I only declare that now, this place start go hectic. Too many innocent people though. Too many innocent people. And I can't allow that. But if they draw the sword or draw first blood, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't know about you. I don't know about you. Yeah, I might like tech bully skunt and drink rum and dance around right? And play games, cunt. That's exactly what Apnu wants. Apnu wants a complacent society, one who accepts because they have seen it has become a cultural thing, a traditional thing, especially for East Indians in the country. For take the bully, I say no. Rise up, scunt. Rise up. Give us the backings. Rise up. Don't tolerate this, scunt. Telling everybody, don't tolerate it. I calling on everybody, all Guyanese who support democracy around the world, who understand that what I am saying here today is not a lie. Stand with us in this revolution. Stand with us. The country is being engulfed by dictators and terrorists. Stand with us in the revolution. Do not worry about skin color. Worry about who is honest, who is true. And skin color don't pick that. Because you could be Indian and be a snake. Or you could be black and be a snake. You understand? You could be Chinese and be a dog, scunt. Well, no, Chinese eat dog. So they say, I got Chinese in me. I ain't eat dog yet, scunt. But I don't know, that's the rumor. Right? Chinese don't feel no way, right? Good, I got it in me. I can talk. The bottom line is, why is it that the leaders have not issued a stand-up? I ain't care what anybody say, 50,000 we step out on that road right now. Ain't no police moving we. Anyway, I ain't initiating that, right? But I don't have the power to do nothing like that. Eh? I's a fool. Let me be careful because next thing you know, they're going to say that's what I saying for do. Man, that's not really what I saying for do. But what I'm saying is, if everybody could stand outside in their front yard and follow COVID-19 rules, we could do a peaceful protest, right? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand where I'm coming from. These people looking for anything for put them on in prison, right? Put them on lockdown, scunt, right? You got to be very, very careful. I don't get plenty threat. I don't got too much thing happening, right? Right? To everybody who has messaged me, I know sometimes there's a lot of people trying to message me, and you can't reach me, dude. I'm busy. I'm busy, right? I got my plans. I got network work. We got a lot of things going on. And I would love to be able to make everything a priority. But the only thing in my mind that is a priority right now is the freedom of this country. Because you could give me anything else and you take that away and it was all for nothing. It doesn't matter what you get if this country loses its freedom, its right to be a sovereign and independent nation. If it loses the ability to carry out democracy, then no matter what reward you temporarily gain, it is just that. It is temporary. Okay? And if you want to gain a temporary reward at such a high cost as throwing the country into a civil war, then definitely you should have never been a leader in the first place. You have let your people down. You have let the country down. Right? David Granger. Right now, my buddy, you are a false prophet. You are a false prophet, sir. You come to your people, you mislead your people, and you're leading them into destruction and chaos. But don't worry. All false prophets will be thrown into the fires of hell when the time comes. The same way you locked me in a building and you set the building on fire. That fire didn't burn me. And you locked me in the building with other seniors and other people. I had to help them people out. It's not easy carrying old man them over a while and thing, right? It's not easy for do that, right? Just letting you know, it's not easy for carry old people over a while when your officers shooting shotgun shells at me and other people and I just trying to save people. That's ain't easy, sir. That ain't easy. And the reward I get for saving some people, as soon as you move me over to the next place, you had a coolie officer pull me out with the help of 5 big black guards and beat the crap out of me. That was my help that I got for helping to save people. That was my help. That was the thanks I get, and I accept it, sir. Because when they were beating me, I tell them, you're beating the child of God. You don't understand it. And they said, your God better come and save you. Well, let me tell you what, he coming, sir. He coming, sir. He coming. That is why you are being exposed. That is why you can't see your way. That is why every plan that you rise against this nation has been broken asunder, sir. That is why it can't come together. That is why you can't go in front of the media and speak without fumbling. That is why all of your representatives are behaving blind, deaf, and dumb. They have been confused by the Lordy stuff. They have confused them. That is why all of your secrets, all of your lies are coming out, sir. Everything. And every sword that y'all has risen against me, sir, is the same sword them that can be used for chop y'all back. Such as the media, such as the law, such as the international community, and the same fires that you have judged me with. God is waiting with the fire for all y'all wickedness, cunt. Let me tell you this. That is a fact. And that is me, Papa Snow, telling you as it is. And if you don't like it, shut up. I'm out. The revolution is real, people.